So this is the back of my Sharp x68000, and as you'll notice, it has a display port here that is not a modern VGA port. It's this 15-pin port. Now, the thing you have to be careful with is this is not compatible with the various 15-pin ports that were used in Western PCs and Macintoshes of various sorts. It's very much its own pinout, so we have to make a custom connector. Here's a description of the Sharp x68000 display pinout. Here we have a pin 1 that's red and a pin 8 that is ground, and I want to make sure we're correctly oriented relative to the machine, so I'm going to go see if I can find grounds. So I really need to get a tripod for the office. Anyway, when I took one of my probes here and touched it to this casing, and then applied the other one to the various pins here, I found that this top right one was ground, and then every other one going down. This one down here was not ground, and the middle pin here was ground. So remember, top right was ground. So that means pin 8 here is the top right, and pin 1 is the bottom right. So I had one of my students wire up this prototype connector. If this works, we'll make one of these in solder. And we used red, green, blue wires for red, green, blue, and the blacks are the associated returns for those. And we are using these nice little screw terminal things here. And then we have H-sync and V-sync on the other side, and that middle pin there is another ground. So let's try it out. Notice that I'm using a step-down transformer to bring my US style wall current down to 100 volts. It's very important to use that Japanese voltage standard for this Japanese computer. Well, the video shows all that dust. Anyway, here's my Acer monitor. This is an AL1716. I have my janky adapter here. Let's hit the on switch and see if something explodes. Oh my goodness. It's working. Well, it's asking me for a disk. I cannot believe that that worked. Wow. Okay, let me put in a disk. This green light is flashing. Maybe it really wants me to put in a disk. Let's try it. So I bought some disks. Here's the New Zealand story, whatever that is. Let's try disk A. It just dawned on me that I don't know which way we're supposed to put the disk in. Let me find that out and get back to you. So I finally found a picture with this disk partly out of the drive with the label facing left. So thank you to whoever wrote this HCK versus the Sharp x68000 post. I'll assume that's right and try that out. Oh yeah, here we go. The New Zealand story. So that disk works. Oh, I hope it's not waiting for me to hit a key or something. System error code. Press any key to retry. Okay, well, at least the machine's booting. Okay, so I plugged in a keyboard and pressed any key to retry, and now I get this. So, that's not great. Let's try Thunderblade. Okay, now we're running Thunderblade. Oh, it's saying something about the floppy disk cache. Human 68K, I guess that's their operating system. It's doing something with drivers. Aha, Thunderblade. And then something in Japanese, and it spit out the disk. Huh. Does it want me to put in disk B? I'm gonna guess it wants me to put in disk B. It's weird having a 5 1/4 inch floppy that loads itself. Oh, look at this! There's a cool helicopter thing. Oh, all right. Okay, it looks like it wants me to have a joystick. How do I actually start the game? Oh, or is there a joystick with a start button that I need to press? But the fact that this is going at all thrills me to no end. Okay, enough of that for now. I mostly bought the x68000 here because I think it just looks amazing. I mean, how amazing does this computer look? Let's see, I also have Gradius. It's hard to see. The official art of Gradius and the discs. And it says it's a game for enjoyment, so let's enjoy it. So here's disc A. Ah, so it looks like it is... Whoa, we got sound! That's coming from the speaker inside the 68000. I don't have anything externally plugged in. That's epic. Huh. So it has audio output. We didn't rig that up on our video connector. There's audio out on the video connector, which we didn't bother hooking up. But I wonder if it is playing the same thing out of the speaker that it is out of the audio outputs on the video connector. Let's see, and it's giving me a blinking cursor. Does it want me to press the space bar? Does it want me to insert the other disc? What does it want me to do? Or is it wanting to install on a hard drive, which I don't have? I don't actually remember what I bought. I don't know if this has a hard drive or not. I was just so focused on getting the video going. Maybe I should put in the other disc? Okay, I just put in disc B. It's still just giving me a flashing cursor. We'll need to investigate. So let's look in the user's manual for help. Oh boy. Let's see, we have something about RAM, something about the hard drive. Maybe it's looking for a hard drive to install and not finding one.